The dream, I think, that is something that we listen since childhood, that cinema has to do with dreaming. And I understand because it's a kind of fantasy when you create a story and you create characters and you try to bring them to life. I can understand the relation. But I think what drives, what makes me want to actually make a film and share something with other people is this need to share, really, to share a way to look at things, and to share a feeling of how it is to be in the world today. So I think that's what I feel is really important for me to go to the theater and see a film, is because I feel that I'm sharing with the people that are giving me that, and it works like this, like an exchange. Like this is, for me, it was the most beautiful thing of what you do.
I think dream is a nice word, really, because I think my dream in cinema is getting close to people, uh, and my dream in life also, in a way that I think in cinema we can get close to the characters, and the characters can get close to the audience, and by that way we can get close to the audience, and vice versa. I think it's always an experience of getting close to something, and even to something that's not so easily that's not material. So that's why I think the word dream is good, because it's not getting close, just getting close in a material sense, but getting close to some abstract things that also make part of us. So I think we can go, we can create a world that's not a fake world. It doesn't have to relate directly to reality, but it is part of us. So I think that's that's the kind of dream that pushes me to do that. My inspirations come from many different places. It's difficult to choose even, because I try to keep as permeable as possible. I like this feeling that I'm open to what other people bring to me. And of course, I think essentially I come from a family that I love much, and from childhood I got many references and from art and from life. My father and my mother, they work with they never really worked directly with art, but they really always loved to read, to watch films. So I can remember a very strong moment for me that is a reference for everything I've done after. I think when I was really young, my father and my mother used to wake me and my sister up late at night to watch some Charles Chaplin films on TV, because they were showing Charles Chaplin's films late on TV. And they would wake us up just to sit with them on the bed and watch it together, and eating some hot chocolate, drinking hot chocolate and eating something. And this kind of experience really, I think, this kind of feeling that I had on those moments is like an inspiration for everything I do.
I have to agree with Caetano. My inspiration comes from my family, because it's not a coincidence. We've made a lot of short films and feature films also. Before the project we are presenting in Cannes now, the script we're presenting here at the Fabrique now. But the family, the relations one has inside the domestic space, the house, is always something that keeps coming back in our projects. I think the reason it's there so strongly and so part of the universe we're creating in our films is because it's the basis for what we are. I also have a lot of vivid memories from learning from my brothers and parents, and I have a very big family and uncles and cousins and grandparents, and to learning how to look and to how to live in the world, to being taught by them how to experience things, and then to be able after, as I grew up, to disagree with those with those with those things that they said was also part of it, and I think it's in the films, and it's part of the process of sharing my personal experience, but in a way that I can reach other people. I think the world is changing very fast nowadays, and we became used to that idea. It's not a new idea since some years ago, but we cannot be blind. We cannot be unable to recognize what is a bad change, what is actually a deterioration or a failure of a country's project or a country's political project. And so I think what we try to do with this film specifically in our work is to try to keep our eyes open and to try to process and think about the things we witness every day.
Yeah, and I think we always want for ourselves, for our lives, and for our films, look attentively to things, because it's very easy nowadays to look at many things and not really look at something. We have so much information and so many things to think about, and I think we really like to take a step back and breathe for a moment and look at things with care. And I think that's an exercise that we think would be good for anyone to do, because that's the only way to really notice who we are and who the other people are, and understand how complex everything is, and not staying on the first level of things, but trying to look deeply to the others and to ourselves.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.